Coach
Yeah.
Otzelberger, what would you tell TJ to resolve?
I have so much for TJ, but I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to cut it down to two things. Number one, no more cupcakes, TJ. No more fattening up on cupcakes. Let's be done with this non-conference schedule.
Come
you
on.
just signed another extension. You are filthy rich at this point. You have the ultimate job security. Everybody loves you. I mean, calling you the Wizard of Oz. Like, no more crappy non-conference schedule where you can fill up on cupcakes. First of all, you don't need the cupcakes because if you keep eating them, you're not going to fit in those medium shirts that you wear. Okay?
Wow.
So it's twofold here. No more cupcakes, no more medium shirts. You might want to go to the extra larges now at some point. But no, in all fairness to TJ, I mean, he's done an incredible job. I think this is the most balanced team that he's had. You still have the culture, the toughness, the defense, all of that, and you have an upgraded offensive team with some of their offseason additions, including Joshua Jefferson, the St. Mary's transfer. So I think this team still is going under the radar, but part of the reason they've gone under the radar is because they have played a lot of teams in the 300s, and we haven't paid any attention to all of those games because again, they're cupcakes, and it's just I don't think it's good for the sport. I don't think it's good for Iowa State going forward. I get it last year. You didn't know your team was going to be that good. This year, everybody had them as a preseason top 5-ish team. You could have upgraded your non-conference schedule.
John?
I'm they have a top 5 Ken Palm offense with, spearheaded by Lipsy and Gilbert. So I'm going to, even though they're top 10 defense, they haven't played anyone, right, Jeff? So they're just out of the top 10 defensively. So I would say get back to your defensive identity. Yes, you have a great offense, but you haven't really played many people and you're in a sub 10 defense. I think they need to get back to that mindset. I don't have many complaints. When I actually dug into the numbers of this team, I could see them as a dark horse Final Four team. And if they can get that defense to a top 5-ish level like they have the offense, I mean, this is a potential national championship team on paper. So don't have much, but hey, look, try to get back to the defensive-minded style that got you to the mountaintop, and the offense obviously will take care of itself.
Look, I think that when you think about Iowa State, it's a matter of Joshua Jefferson changing the complexion of their team this season. Jeff, you've talked about this at length of what he has meant to their group. They were looking for a scoring punch. He supplied that scoring punch. Know where your scoring is coming from against these elite teams. Too many times we're watching these games, and late in the game, we're asking the question, why does he have the ball? Why is he taking that shot? So for Iowa State to flourish and to truly go deeper in the NCAA tournament, know where your bread is buttered. You have an elite guard in Taman Lipsy. His leadership is fantastic. We saw it in Boston, Jeff. Lipsy was so awesome to talk to. He gets it. He understands it. But if you are the Cyclones and you're going to go to the places that you want to go to, fight the people who say they don't trust you offensively and show them that you are truly better on the big stage in how you get your shots. I think Keyshawn Gilbert has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. This has been a terrific season for him. He's having a hell of a year. But you got to be able, in these close games, because all these Big 12 games, the majority of them are going to go right down to the wire. Know who your best shot takers and best shot makers are. And I agree with Jeff. I do. Iowa State, there is no harm to scheduling up. By the way, you are up. You're not scheduling beyond the level of you. And that's why we're saying it. We're saying it because we respect your program enough to say you could play anybody in the country. Go and do it. Jeff, what is the harm of doing it? There is none.
Play a game. I've said this. They're boys. Nate Oates and TJ are boys. Play each other on November 4th next year to open the college basketball season. Play wherever you want. Meet halfway. I don't care where you play. You do a home and home. That would be even better over the next 2 years.